evening, morning, afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are here back at it again for a new season of 2022-2023 fantasy football season with a new league defending champion Gino and a new face in the league, Zoe. Welcome one and all. With our new additions, will Zoe face the same fate as last year's new member and keep it the Sacco for the newbies? Or will he rise to the occasion, show off his team and his house for the league? We are super excited to have this as your not commissioner, but just a valued member of the league goes over our power rankings week one. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, and liberals, to the week one power rankings. Unfortunately, going to get it started off slow and cold. Bryce. Sorry. But Bryce's team not looking as nice as some, and that unfortunately puts him in the bottom of the barrel. This league, other leagues, all leagues across the globe, all about running backs, and I cannot trust myself to believe in Cam Akers, Josh Jacobs, and A.J. Dillon as my main running backs for the season. But what does that mean? It means it's trade season. Definitely trade material. Send away Christian Kirk and A.J. Dillon. Bring up a David Montgomery, someone like that. I can bump you up a few spots. Bryce's tough road. Jerry, first matchup of the week. Then Z for his first two matchups. I don't like what I'm seeing here. We'll see what happens next week. Number 9, Alex Taub. Alex may be living in the future in 2023 and seeing it, but me, just doing power rankings at 9:30 at night, I just don't see it. Betting too much on too little. Sounds like a Taub mindset. Breece Hall, Amon-Ra, Burks, Walker, these guys just living in potential 3 years down the line. I love me some Mike Evans and Darnell Mooney, but I can't get behind the rest of the roster with some injuries and potential of A.J. Dillon coming in to take over some spots and snaps. Taub could be in the sewer sooner rather than later. Week 1 matchup of the Alex Bowl. Can't see a dub coming, unfortunately, but we'll see. It's fantasy football. Number 8, Zoe. Will having all the QBs in the world make a difference on Zoe's roster? I don't know. Tune in next week, find out. But will having the best wide receiver core of all time, Justin Jefferson, Devontae Adams, CeeDee Lamb, T. Higgins, can he overcome the fact that his running backs are J.K. Dobbins and Devin Singletary? It's a tough look, and he comes up against a mammoth in Gino, week 1. Looks like an L, especially with these tough wide receiver cornerback matchups for week 1. Number 7, Team Corb, or otherwise known as Team Wide Receiver or Team No Running Back. This man's got 8 wide receivers. There's 16 spots on a roster. He's got 8, ladies and gentlemen, wide receivers. 3 of them, rookies. There's 1 injury to Derrick Henry, Elijah Mitchell, who are already injury prone. Here comes the 10 spot for Corbin, unfortunately. Josh Allen, dog. But I can't trust Debo and Jalen to recreate their last season with more competition and a new QB for him. Corb's season about to be a roller coaster, and he gets me, week 1, about to be a dogfight. Number 6, Z, average. All I gotta say. Najee, Leonard, David Montgomery, above average. Pittman, Brown, Juju, below average. If all hope lies in Mark Andrews, he's in good shape. If Andrews has a dud, look out for the lowest scoring totals of the week of the season, ladies and gentlemen. Week 1 matchup against Pat will be a good matchup. One where they both think they can come out. This is my matchup of the week. Number 5, Martell. First off, hats off to Marty. Sniped like 4 of the players I was going to go for right at the pick before me. So thanks for that. Second, it's a little decent little team Blue Raz has put together. Better hope Brian Robertson nurses that bullet injury a little longer, as he's got no depth behind the injury kings of Christian McCaffrey and James Conner. Wide receivers are looking nice, while Hunter Henry needs to find some bench, and Marty needs to play the Bears, Cole Kmet. Med bench, above average team, top 5 for me. Week 1 matchup versus Tub, the first Alex Bowl game matchup of the season. Marty needs to bring home the dub, win the Alex Bowl, and try and get to finish this season with 2 rings this season. Looking at you. Thanks for tuning in. Just wanted to say a quick shout out to our sponsor, Betting Zoo. Thank you, Zoe, for the money, for this video to continue and make and provide these week rankings for you guys. Betting Zoo, part of the ship, part of the crew, down with everyone, down with you. Number 4, Jerry. As much as the predictions are loving Jerry's team, I can't decide if I love it or hate it. Can the ageless Tom Brady do another top 5 QB campaign? Does Swift and Mixon do well in their better O-line teams? Can never believe in DJ Moore, and I don't know if I'm on the Gabe Davis train just yet, even though he's the number 2 in a good offense. Biggest if, does Kareem Hunt get traded? If yes, he's got a wide receiver running back 1 for the season. But I don't think he gets traded. Week 1 matchup against BR should get Jerry off to a nice 1-0 start. There could be a few hiccups along the way. Number 3, my team. Back at it again with a solid team. Can I make it to the Shiva Bowl and establish myself as a decent fantasyer? Only time will tell. Andy's team, we're living in the past here, hoping that we can bring the past to life with Halloween right around the corner. This team is not short on potential. Insert Kyler Murray joke right here. And unlike most, we have a supportive bench that can help. It is playoff or bust in my mind. Week 1 is Corbs, and I need this. Number 2, Pat. Of course it's Pat. Pat. Work. Those are the same in my mind, and yet he still hits those mocks like an animal. Some reaches, some safe picks. Could play out amazing. Could be out of the playoffs by week 5. Right now, before the games, it looks like a good squad. Look at these matchups. Lamar Jackson versus the Jets. Jonathan Taylor versus the Texans. Kelsey and Javonte Williams look like prime time for their good games of the week. Patty was going for matchups week 1. He hit it on the head. In a great battle versus Z, this is the matchup of the week. I think Pat looks primed to take over. Number 1, would you look who it is? Ending and starting the season on top. Well played, Mr. Gino. Well played. Gino got a great roster. He is prime for another good campaign and for a good season with his great players. Unfortunately, that is all the time we have today for this episode's Power Rankings. Some people have to go to work, make deals. See you all next week, and I hope some of you will go up the rankings, while some will tumble. We'll let it be known next week. Peace.